not the only one. This episode gave me serious Child's Play 2 vibes, especially towards the end. That's a good thing. Chucky episode 3. So Chucky episode 3, the third episode in the hit TV show Chucky, is going strong with 3 episodes in. Holy shit. And this episode definitely gets into more of Charles Lee Ray's origin and what set him on the path to be the, the psychopath killer that he is now. Which is interesting because, like I said, the first couple of minutes of the episode, I was kind of just like, oh, this is kind of slow. Like, nothing's really happening. But I will say, once like that second half and onward, shit's get real. It gets down. My man Chucky, yes, Chucky's having fun in this series. This episode was actually important and actually more engaged than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, the episode starts off, it's kind of just like, okay, it's kind of like just, playing the fields. Like it's going to be, oh man, this might be one of the bad episodes. Actually, one of the more important episodes. And now there was a lot more flashbacks in this episode, and Chucky's narrating more or less like, yeah, you want to know how I actually became like, the serial killer Charles Lee Ray, not the good guy dog Chucky. Now we find out in this episode. That's some good shit. Here are my thoughts, my breakdown on episode 3 of Chucky TV show. Let's talk about it. Here we go. Going to be some spoilers. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be on YouTube. Like, by the time you watch this video, it's going to be on YouTube. For all us Chucky nuts who just watched it live on cable, who all 3 of us who have cable, or there's a lot more of us who have cable because we just watch shit live. I be tweeting all the time during this shit. So let's talk about episode 3. We got, okay, the episode opens up more or less with Chucky, more or less, well, Charles Lee Ray is his youth and everything like that. He's like, more or less, Chucky's like, yeah, you want to know how I became like Charles Lee Ray and stuff like that. You want to know like your first good kill, first time I actually kill somebody. I'm kind of going to jump around a little bit, but more or less you find out that Charles Lee Ray did with this other serial killer maniac who broke into Charles Lee Ray's house. It was alluded to in the first 2 episodes, so I like that. It's like, okay, it's all tying back together and shit. That's cool. Maniac breaks into Charles Lee Ray's house and he kills his dad. Also, while that scene's happening, because it's happening, flashback and, cutting between daytime and present day and the past. This Child's Play 2 theme that's playing, but it's like a remix hip hop beat. Wasn't that beat fresh? That beat was hot. I hope someone finds it. Find it and link it, because I want to listen to that shit. That shit was hot. But anyway, more or less, serial killer kills Charlie Ray's parents and shit like that. Well, kills his dad. He goes upstairs and his mom and Charles got in the closet. Yeah, totally Halloween vibes again. I don't know why people do. Why would you hide in the closet? Why wouldn't you just, I don't know, jump out the window or something? I don't know. But anyway, more or less, you're thinking like, oh, the serial killer is gonna fucking like kill both of them and shit, or just kill the mom, and that's how Charles Lee Ray gonna get his first taste of blood. No, he actually kills his own mom. Charles kills his mom, and then he looks at the killer. He's just like, I helped, with all the conviction of a 6-year-old helping their dad work on a car and shit. Like, here's the screwdriver, Dad. I helped. I did a good job. Which is definitely like, I like that. Good insight. And Charles has just always been crazy. Before he got into the doll just made it worse. Coming to the present time, now we got more or less after the events of episode 2. Lexi is still a bitch, and she actually goes to Jake's house to try to apologize and shit, but she's just so bitchy. She's like, you should be lucky I'm apologizing to you. And Jake is like, again, with Chucky whispering in his ear, just riding that slippery slope of like, do I want to kill her? Do I want to be a killer? Or anything like that. I feel like he's pretty much made his mind up by the time the episode wraps up, and I like that. I was worried that Jake was going to be conflicted for like, 3-4 episodes. Like, do I want to kill her? Do I not want to kill her? But ultimately, Jake's like, no, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to kill her. Chucky's all about that life. He's like, I'm going to kill this bitch for you. So let's hear the plan. Because Lexi, more or less, her sister, like, she's just obsessed with Chucky. So Lexi goes to Jake's house and be like, hey, can I just have Chucky, And Jake's like, fuck you, bitch. Chucky's all like, you're such a pussy. Come on, this is the perfect time. Because this whole episode, he's giving, Jake tips on how to, like, become a killer and shit, be an effective killer. One of those tips is getting to know your prey, also hiding behind innocent faces. He said a lot of shit this episode. I tweeted it a lot. So check my Twitter and you can see what I said. But more or less, Jake and Chucky conspire. They're like, okay, here you go, Lexi. Here you go, the good guy dog, Chucky. So now Chucky is in the house with Lexi. He's just plotting like, okay, how I'm gonna get this bitch? How am I gonna take her down? There was one moment where like she was walking to the kitchen or whatever. Chucky was behind her, but like he was on like a wagon or something, and he was just like moving just straight like this. Like, what? Okay, the special effects budget kind of ran out right there. So I was kind of like, y'all saw that shit. We didn't let that slide. Also, Junior gets on the scene too, and also the other kid from episode 2, just like, oh yeah, the bullying shit. It's like there's some type of love triangle or something. I was honestly going to say, because I think that Junior's in the closet, and he's like, got this awkward thing going on how to come out or whatever, and I almost thought he was gonna like him and the bully had a thing or something until Chucky kills him, and I was like, well, I got that ain't happening. Which is funny because Chucky stabs the shit out of the bully, and he's like, oh shit, I thought you were Lexi. Ah, fuck it. Just wipes the kid out. I was like, because they're at Lexi's house and shit, but they're got headphones on, so they're just partying to some hipster shit. Chucky just stabs the shit out of this kid, and no one can hear him. It's just like, ah, damn. Well, that's body number 3. But this time Jake's not there, so they can't pin it on Jake. So this is gonna be interesting. But also Chucky just like, yeah, you know what? Him and the sister, they're in the bed and shit. He's just like,
I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come?
I'm sleepy.
You snooze, you lose.
so Chucky finally squares off and gets Lexi. Yes, it's finally happening. Although we saw a preview for episode 4, and Lexi's still alive. Maybe next. Watchy doesn't die. Watchy just doesn't die. She makes it to like fucking end of the season. Fuck. But that whole sequence between Lexi v Chucky, that was awesome. It harkens straight back to Child's Play 2. I love that series. That's my favorite Chucky movie. From Chucky like fucking kicking his little legs and just strangling around shit like that. Wasn't that straight up Chucky v Kyle in Child's Play 2? I love that. And the house gets set on fire and Chucky just all like, this is for Jake, you fucking little cunt. But whatever else he said, they bleeped it out because I guess they reached their swear word limit. But it was awesome seeing Chucky like that. That was dope, and I loved it. So I think that's my thoughts on episode 3, more or less. I thought this episode was going to be kind of slow, kind of like, okay, one of the forgettable ones, but ended up being a very important episode to Charles Lee Ray's past, and seeing Chucky finally get Lexi, that harkens back to Child's Play 2, aka one of the best Child's Play movies ever. Pretty much solid episode. So we got episode 1, 2, and 3 that are out now, and they're really good. Can't wait for episode 4. Your thoughts on episode 3 of Chucky? Chop them below. Let me know. Let's just talk about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video next Tuesday for episode 4 of Chucky. Let's do it. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.